Good day, class. I am your teacher for today. So, before we proceed to our main discussions, I have a quick activity here, which is the observations activity. So, observe the pictures carefully, analyze what you see, and think about how the plants are grown. Answer the guide questions based on your observations. So, number one, what do you notice in the pictures? Anyone in the class? Yes, Miss Hamero? Very good. And the second question is, have you seen plants growing without soil? Yes, Miss Galendo. Very good. And the last one is, how can people grow plants in cities where space is limited or gamay lang ang lugar? Yes, Miss Liorca. Very good. So now, let's proceed to our main discussions, which is the urban farming. Naadiri ang hydroponics and vertical farming. Ato na silang matapik. So today, we will learn about urban farming, hydroponics, and vertical farming. Meaning, these are the modern ways of growing plants bisan na ata sa syudad, even if gamay ra ang space. So these methods help us grow food in places where traditional farming is difficult. So before we proceed to our main discussions, please, we have our learning objectives. At the end of the lessons, the learners will be able to define and explain urban farming, hydroponics, and vertical farming. Describe the process, types, advantage, and disadvantage of hydroponics and vertical farming. And next is analyze the importance of urban farming in promoting food security and environmental sustainability. So, I have guide questions here, no, before tayo proceed sa our main discussions. What problems do farmers face in urban areas? Anyone? Anyone who have an idea about it? Yes, Mr. Shano? Very good. So, next is why is space important in farming? Yes, Mr. Mungado? Very good. So, because plants need enough room to grow healthy and produce food para sa atuhang itanom. And next is, what is urban farming? So, ang urban farming, when we say urban farming, is the practice of growing crops in cities or populated areas. So, ang urban farming is makatabang para ma-address sa food shortage, limited land, and environmental issue. So nakatabang ni siya para naa gihapon tay pagkaon bisan gamay ra ang yuta ug daghan ang tawo. Next is, what is hydroponics? So pag moingon tag hydroponics is mao ni ang it is a method of growing plants without soil. So instead of soil, mao ni ang plants get nutrients from water. Ang tubig na ay nutrients nga kinahanglan sa tanom. So the roots absorb nutrients directly from the water. Ang gamot mao ang musuyop sa nutrients gikan sa tubig. So mao ni ang mauna sila motubo. So sometimes we use artificial light if the plants are indoors. So kung naa sa sulod, mugamit ta og suga para motubo gihapon ang atuang tanom. So there are types of hydroponics. Number one is the NFT or gitawag na tog nutrient film technique. So ang kaning NFT is ang tubig nagaagas padulong sa roots sa tanom. So, it is a hydroponic system where a thin layer of nutrient-rich water continuously flow over the plant roots, providing nutrients and oxygen at the same time. So, next is we have the DWC or deep water culture. So, ang kani is a system where plants' roots are fully submerged in oxygenated nutrients solutions, allowing plants to absorb nutrients directly from the water. So, mao ni ang roots na agayod sa tubig. So, next is the drip system. So, when we say drip systems, is mao ni ang hydroponic method where ang nutrient solution is allowly drip into the base of each plant, giving a controlled apply of water and nutrients. So, ang drip system is ang tubig hinay-hinay nga ginapataks kanang gipaagas dito ha sa tanom mao na ang drip system. So ang last is weak system. So ang weak system is a simple and a passive system where a weak like a string or that to draw nutrient solutions from a reservoir to the plant's roots without using the dietary electricity what rather. So ang kaning wick system is a simple ra ni gamit PC or cloth og dili na kinahanglan og kuryente. So here's the advantages and disadvantages of hydroponics. So ang advantages is plants grow faster because they get nutrients directly. So mas paspas mutubo ang tanom kay diretso ra ang nutrients. So it use less water and no soil, so it is clean and space saving. But the disadvantage, we have a lot of so no soil needed, so clean and space, fewer pests and disease, can be done in small or indoor spaces, a higher yield in a controlled environment. So, while the disadvantages of hydroponics is a high initial cost for setup. So, naagid si Jai ko ano, kailangan gid siya og cost, taas-taas na cost. And also requires technical knowledge and skills. So, kailangan gid ding naagid tay knowledge about the ani. So, needs constant monitoring of nutrients and pH level. So, kailangan po na to kailangan gid ni siya i-monitor if okay pa ba. So depends on electricity for pumps and lights. So system failure can quickly affect plants' growth. So it is also need electricity for fan lights. So next we have the kung ganihan na humanata sa hydroponics. So now let's proceed to a vertical farming. So unsa di ang vertical farming? So ang vertical farming is a growing plants in stalk layer or pataas. So how it works? So instead nga patag ra ang tanom, gihimo siya nga patong-patong like layer-layer siya. So plants arranged in towers or shelves and controlled environment, light and temperature uses modern system like hydroponics. So this help save space especially in cities kay gina-layer man siya pag butang. So makita nato diri sa pictures nga nag-layer-layer ang iyahang pagkatanom. So nakatipid ni og lugar mao ning angayan sa syudad. And also, the types of vertical farming is, first is naadiri ang hydroponics. So, ang hydroponics are grown without soil using nutrient-rich water solutions, roots, and directly supplied with water and nutrients. So, we all know what is hydroponics, right? Kay ato na ninggi discuss earlier. So, ang hydroponics is mo nang sa water lang siya, no need na siya og soil. So, next is the aeroponics. So when we say aeroponics, is the plants are grown in air or mist environment. So the roots hang freely and are sprayed with nutrient solution. So ang aeroponics is plant grow in air or mist environments. Ang roots naa sa hangin og ginabumbahan og mist nga nutrients. And last one is aquaponics. So when we say aquaponics, it is a combination of fish farming and plant growing. Fish waste provide nutrients for the plants and plants help clean the water. So when we say aquaponics, it is combination of fish and plants. So ang waste sa isda mahimong nutrients sa tanom ug ang tanom makatabang og limpyo sa tubig. So mura na siya og vice versa na nag-cycle lang siya ba. Makatabang siya sa tanom ug makatabang pud siya sa fish. So here's the advantages and disadvantages of vertical farming. So, first is the advantages. So, the advantages of this is save space and can grow crops all year. So, pwede magtanom bisan unsa na season. It is also reduce at pace because of controlled environment, but uses less water compared to traditional farming and higher productivity in a small area. While the disadvantages of vertical farming is high cost of setup and technology. So, kailangan yun siya mo gasto, no? O gasto gud ta og kwarta. And requires skilled knowledge and manageable. So, it is also required the knowledge and knowledgeable about sa pag-manage di ani o unsaon pag manage para matarong sa no? And next is high energy consumption. So, lighting and climate control. So, kinahanglan it is also need energy consumption na na siya ang lighting and climate control. So, next is maintenance can be complex, and last is limited crop variety, mostly leafy greens and herb. So when it's come to kuan like ing ani bitaw na farming system is mostly ginagamit nato diri is ang katong mga vegetable or crops na mga leafy plants. So, mga leafy greens, mo lang na sila ang mostly ginagamit di ani na farming. So, when it comes to comparison between the two, hydroponics and the vertical farming is, when we say hydroponics versus vertical farming is, ang hydroponics is nag-focus siya sa water-based growing. And while the vertical farming is nag-focus siya on space-saving structures. Kay, but it can be used together. So, it is very important, no? It is focused on growing plants using water. Vertical farming is saving space, pinaagi sa layered structure. So, they can be used together to produce more crops. And, pwede po sila i-combine para mas daghan ang tanom na ato ang ma-produce. So, here's the importance of urban farming. So, urban farming is important because it is provide food in the cities. So, nakatabang ni sa food security. So, para naatay pagkaon. It is also environment friendly and save water and land. So, nakatabang po ni sa ato ang environment. It is also can create jobs and income for people nga walay trabaho. And also, we have the challenges. So, dili lang siya wala tay challenges, no, na atong ma-encounter when it comes to this farming, but nagihapoy mga challenges. So, there are challenges like sa mga high cost of materials, needs skills and knowledge, requires electricity, need maintenance. So, it is also high cost, no, because nga ato ang gamiton ng mga materials is dili lang siya ingon na basta-basta, no. It is kailangan po ni siya og kailangan po nato mag-invest og money para ani. So, needs skill and knowledge. So, when it come to this farming, no, dili po nato basta-basta lang ni ingon la magtanom-tanom, but also kailangan po nato og skills or knowledge about the ani para in a proper management. And also, it requires electricity. So, kailangan po na siya electricity kay dili man ni siya mugana if wala electricity na ato ang gigamit. And also, needs maintenance. So, kailangan nato og effort og knowledge para maging successful ang ato ang crops na ato ang gitanom. And now, let's proceed to our applications activities. So, group activity, design your own urban farm. So, instructions, form 3 groups, create a simple design of hydroponic or vertical farming, draw and label parts, present your output if mahuman na ta. So now we are done in our application activity. So now we have the generalization. So based on our discussion, why is urban farming important today? Can anyone summarize our lesson about urban farming, hydroponics, and vertical farming? Anyone in the class? Yes, Miss Dumangas? Very good. So therefore, we can say that urban farming through hydroponics and vertical farming is an innovative and sustainable way of producing food, especially in urban areas where space and resources are limited. So for your assignment, I want you to answer the questions below. First questions we have, what new knowledge did you learn about urban farming? Second, how do hydroponics and vertical farming works? Next, why are these farm methods important in today's generations? And last one, how can you apply what you learn in your home or in your community? So pass this assignment in the next meeting. So thank you for your cooperations and listening for our discussion for today.